All right, Team ET, welcome back. We're back for another second week and a live bi-weekly broadcast. Great to have you here with me, and I'm super excited, as always, about today's podcast that we released, not today, 2 days ago, with Mr. Steve Farrell. Steve's an incredible guy. If you haven't listened to it, please have a look on LinkedIn or have a look on our website or on any of the podcast shows, and you'll find the ET Project podcast. Steve's an incredible guy, as I said. So, really excited to be able to bring Steve to all of you and to share the insights and the learnings that he brings to the table. All right, so today, what are we all about? We're all about looking to the future. And I'm going to talk in a moment about the program that we just launched this morning. My time, at least, maybe yesterday, your time when you receive or look at this, but which is the Executive Talent Launch flagship program that we offer as a transformational talent coaching program. It's a 6-month program, incredible. We've just launched it this morning. So we're now live, and we've got 15 lucky people that we're working with over the next 6-7 months. So I'm going to talk more about that. But today is all about looking to August and beyond, and what we're going to be bringing you through coaching for companies. So I'm excited. Let's get underway with that. I don't want to delay it any longer. Look, here's our strategy map. It's pretty simplistic when you break it down, but it's important for all of us to understand what we're actually bringing to the table. What's the value add that we're coming to you with from coaching for companies? So I like to start with this just to show you where we are. And you can't see my mouse probably, but on the left-hand side, underneath E4C, it's not actually part of E4C, but sitting under there on the drawing, on the graphic, you'll see the ET project. Now, in the ET project group, we have the podcast, which is our weekly podcast. Steve Farrell is this week's guest. We also have the bi-weekly live. You're currently listening to me as part of the bi-weekly live programs, where we look at what we're bringing to the table, what are the new programs and new campaigns, as well as we, from time to time, have special guests that join us, and we talk about topical subjects that impact us as leaders. All right, so that's the live. And then you'll hear me talk about, for coming up next, will be our challenge in August. In this case, a 2-day challenge. And these 3 sit under the ET project. In addition to that, that's free, of course. And then in addition, in the free section, we have the talent feed. That's our regular blog that we release. And we typically release the blogs in parallel with the campaigns or the programs that we're releasing at that time or in that month. And then, of course, we have the Learn for Free, where we have videos, ebooks, webinars that you can download, listen to, participate in for free. All right. And then, of course, under the ET Academy, this is our paid for programs that we offer. And we have the virtual masterminds. We have 5 of those. We have our transformational talent coaching programs. We have 3 of those. And then we have the destination mastermind. That's where we select people to join us on a getaway. It's typically a 3-day getaway at some exotic luxury resort location around the world somewhere. And we try and do this 3 times a year. And when one of those is coming up, we'll introduce that in more detail. But you'll hear me talk about our facilitation mastery, which is the next virtual mastermind that's coming up. You'll hear me talk about 2 of the programs in our transformational talent coaching programs. The one that we've just launched today, which is our executive talent launch program. And then coming up in October, we have our 12-month program, which is called Elite Executive Talent. really for those senior level executives looking to move into that next stage of their career, that high 1% level of the corporation. Now, of course, in addition to our paid for programs, we also have our one-on-one coaching, our team coaching, and our group coaching that happens year round with clients that want to engage with us. And so that's where we're starting from. Let's have a look at the program that we've just launched today. It's called Executive Talent Launch, 6 Steps to Becoming Elite. It's really about developing elite leaders for the future, and it takes a mid-level leader. So this is our tier 2 program, and it takes those mid-level leaders to that senior executive level, that next level in their career. And for this program that started just this morning, we've got 15 participants who are going to be with us on that journey, preparing themselves over the next 7 months. Now, we advertise it as 6 months, but in actual fact, we give you a bonus month where we give you 3 challenges plus a group coaching call to wrap it all up at the end in that 7th month. And just to show you a little bit about what you could expect if you joined, here's our free combo pack that we start the program campaign with. All right, so many of you may have downloaded this. It's 3 videos and an ebook completely free, whether you decide to join the program or not. We give this to you as a bit of a teaser, a bit of an introduction. And if you go through the videos and the ebooks, it will help you to be somewhat better prepared as you come into this Executive Talent Launch program. You can still download it if you wish to. We don't remove it. We just don't promote it anymore until the campaign comes around next time. But if you want to, you can see the download program URL. Gosh, I'm lost for words today. URL that you can access the landing page, which will then give you the ability to register and download the package. So that's the first thing you would have got when you decided to look at this program, this Executive Talent Launch program. It's a 6-month program, all right? Then, just to show you what you will get during this program, here's a synopsis, if you like, a pictorial synopsis of the stuff that you're going to get during the 6 months. It's intense, it's immersive, you have so much you're going to learn. There's multiple ways that you're going to do it. You're going to have workbooks, you're going to have videos, you're going to have webinars, you're going to have one-on-one coaching, you're going to have group coaching, you're going to have videos that you watch, you're going to have articles that you read, you're going to complete 2 masterclasses, you're going to do a leadership snapshot report or survey at the beginning and get a report that gives you a baseline to start from. You're going to complete a career evaluation, 2-part evaluation, the first part at the beginning, the second part at the end, to see where you are, establish your baseline, check where you are after those 7 months. You're going to be so engaged and you're going to learn so much. We have a heap of freebies that we give as gifts when you join. You get a certificate on completion. It's really unparalleled in terms of the quality of the program. This is what we stick our hat on. This is what we believe in so fully, is value add for our clients. And as you can see by the pictorial graphics here, some of the stuff is incredible. We give you access to the mastermind.com learning platform, which is where you'll log on and be able to see the sessions and download all the equipment, the workbooks, the mastermind classes, do the sessions. It's really a fantastic program. I'm so excited. And here's a look at month 1, just to give you an indication of what the 15 participants today, just this morning, have commenced with on their journey. You can see, look, we've got the free pack that you can see in the top left corner. They'll be doing their leadership snapshot survey today. They will hopefully download their priming before they attend the first one-on-one coaching call at the end of week 1, they'll be asked to do a check-in with themselves to look at our Tier 1 program. And this is a summary of that Tier 1 program, just to make sure that they understand the 9 essentials that we believe are already where they should be as mid-level managers. So the Tier 1 introduces 9 leadership essentials. That's for our emerging talent. So from emerging talent, you move to the mid-level talent. That's where you should now be. So there's a review document for you just to check. Are you already there? Are you on course? Are you where you need to be? If not, here's a little refresher for you. All right. Then we're going to do the career evaluation. We're going to do part A. It's a check-in for you to look at what have you done that's got you to now, to this moment in time, to this current status quo of you as a leader. And we want you to do a little self-reflection, a little bit of nasal gazing, if you like, to understand what got you here. What's you as a leader? What type of leader are you? What type of person are you when it comes to learning? All right. And that's what this workbook's going to help you identify. And you're going to then go through it with your coach in the one-on-one coaching at the end of week 1. And of course, for each of our modules, our 6 modules, you have a workbook. And the workbook is something really spectacular. Now, after quarter 1, so you will have completed 3 modules, 3 topics, you then have a masterclass. And the masterclass ties those 3 modules together, but starts you developing that blueprint for that career transition to the next level. Then again, after the end of quarter 2, you'll do your second masterclass. So it's really spectacular. We are doing group coaching at the end of each module, so you're always engaged. We have a Facebook alumni group that you join, that you're continually posting on. We have 2 90-day good habit challenges. We stack the habits where we want to change your bad habits and build good habits. All of this is throughout this 180-day, 6-month or bonus 7-month program. Really spectacular. I'm excited, as you can probably tell. Hopefully our 15 guests that are participating are excited as they work through this program. It'll be really interesting to listen to some of the testimonials that they give at the end of this. You know, our whole basis is built around our C4C promise. And that promise is very simple. It's about providing you, our client, with the promise of excellence. Excellence on 3 pillars. Excellence in our products that we provide, excellence in the service we offer you, and excellence in the results that you achieve. That's our promise. Now, we support this promise with 100% money back guarantee. It's a 30-day promise, commitment for 100% money back if you're not 100% completely satisfied. Now, you get to keep whatever you've received. We don't ask any questions. If you're not satisfied, of course, we'll try and understand what we need to change to make it better in the future for everybody that stays on the program or any new people coming in. But we're not going to take anything back away from you. There's no disclaimers. The material you've received to that point completely free, and we'll give you your. So that's our promise. We promise to provide excellent products. We promise to provide excellence in our service, and we promise that you will receive excellent results. All right? So that's what we hang our hat on. That's who we are. We're C4C, coaching for companies, and that's our promise. All right, so let's look at what's ahead, team. That's a quick insight to what we're doing right at the moment. As you can tell, there's a lot going on. But let's look now at what's in the future. So August, let's look at August as a starting point. We've got our next challenge, our third challenge for this year, 2023. The third challenge is all about facilitation mastery. It's the shortest of our 4 challenges that we offer in the year. It's only a 2-day challenge, and we're going to just touch the tip of the iceberg. And we're going to look at 2 of the key stages that really help you move towards facilitation mastery. You know, it's an area that I'm really super passionate about. It's been something that I've worked with, and facilitation is something I've delivered over the years throughout my career around the world with so many diverse groups and cultures. It's just incredible to see the results once you learn how to become a great facilitator. And it's part of the core learnings that we believe all leaders must have. And that's why we offer it as a challenge. We need to make sure that you have the ability to facilitate to the highest standards so that you can continue to engage your team. You can continue to engage your colleagues, your senior executives, the people above you. Now, this is at every level of your leadership career. If you can't engage, then you really are putting a huge hurdle in front of you. So we start in August. Let's have a little bit of a peek at what's in that program, that campaign. It's only 2 days, right? So that's 90 minutes each day for 2 days, starting, I think it's on the 23rd of, let's go back one slide. Oh, it doesn't show there, sorry. 23rd of August, I believe, 23rd and 24th. Of course, we have some prep work, and we have some follow-up work for those people that choose to be VIPs. You don't have to become a VIP. The VIP package is loaded with extras. It costs $59 US. You get so much for that $59. However, you don't have to become a VIP. That's entirely your choice. If you join for free, we still give you some free stuff. You will find that we cover these 2 stages for success. We do some exercises. We start the process of you thinking about what does it take to become a facilitation master. Now, there's also, and it's not shown here, but there's also a free combo package that we're about to release probably end of next week, I'm guessing, for you to get you started. Now, you don't have to do anything. You can just register and download that free package. 3 videos as always, a free ebook as always, to wet the whistle, to get you excited, to get you fascinated about what's coming. It talks about, the ebook's going to talk about the 5 core stages. We're going to touch on 2 of those core stages in this challenge, and we do it as a case study approach. So if you've attended our challenges in the past, you know we talk about a member of the corporation. From memory, the last one was about storytelling, and we had Maria. Maria was the CEO of a startup organization, and she had to overcome some real challenges, and she did it successfully through storytelling. Now, we're going to take a similar approach, but this time the case study is based on an emerging talent, a leader who's only got a couple of years' experience under their belt, and they have to deliver a presentation. They have to facilitate a workshop with more senior leaders. And it's the challenge that they face about how can they do this successfully. And we're going to help them achieve that approach. So that's what we're going to be talking about in the challenge. I'm excited about it. I love facilitation. It's, you know, something that I believe I'm good at doing. I hope I'm good at doing. I get excited when I have the opportunity to speak with others that want to learn about facilitation. So this is where we're at. If you want to find out more details, we're going to be releasing more information, promotional information, of course, through our social media challenges. We'll have information on our website, coachingforcompanies.com. We'll have a site page which is not finalized just at the moment, but we have a site page that's been developed where you'll be able to register for the freebies, the combo package, as well as then go to a second site page, which will give you more information about the challenge. And if you're interested, you'll be able to register for the challenge. Now, for the challenge, remember, you can do it free of charge. You'll still get some great free gifts that will give you to ensure that you understand the process that we're going to be covering. But you also have the option to join as a VIP, $59, and you'll be inundated, overwhelmed by the amount of free stuff that you receive for that small amount of money and what we're going to be talking about. So there you have it. That's what we're going to be doing in August. We have a 2-day ultimate challenge coming. It's all about facilitation mastery. Now, what we do, if you remember our strategy map, we have the challenge, and then we introduce our virtual mastermind. So our virtual mastermind, the next one that's coming up, so let's have a look at it. What's next? The virtual mastermind that's coming up here, as you can see in the bottom left corner, our virtual masterminds, we've got 5 of them. We're up to number 3 this year, and it's called Facilitation Mastery. Surprise, surprise. All right. So let's not forget, before we get into that, by the way, let's not forget that, throughout the year, as I've mentioned already, over on the right-hand side, we do one-on-one coaching, we do team coaching, we do group coaching throughout the year. So we have individual clients, we have organizations, and we have clients that come together in diverse groups. All 3 receive coaching from either myself or other associates within our group. So we do that year round. But back to what's coming up next after the challenge. Well, next after the challenge is our facilitation mastery, and that comes up in September. Now, this is the 3rd one, as I mentioned, for the year. The idea is that we want you to become a dynamic host. We want you to be able to facilitate in a way that drives engagement. And it's so important for you as a leader to be able to establish this. So that's coming up as a follow-on to the challenge. The challenge gives you the taste for facilitation mastery. The virtual mastermind gives you, I won't say everything because it's only 4 sessions, all right? But they're 4 2-hour sessions where we give you a host of material, theory, exercises. You work with other colleagues in breakout groups. We have multiple challenges. We do virtual hot seat coaching where we invite members of the mastermind group to sit in the hot seat and pitch their own ideas around facilitating, in this case, and they get immediate feedback from the coach that's facilitating that workshop, the mastermind, as well as from the colleagues in the mastermind group at that time. So it's a really fun way to approach it. There's so much you take away. And as always, we have a follow-up group coaching call to make sure that you're getting more than just that session, to make sure that you're applying what you learn. All right. So that's coming up in September. That's a paid for one, so you will have to pay money to come to this one. And then following that, we launch our 3rd flagship program, transformational talent coaching program for the year. Now, this is a 12-month program. So as you can imagine, this is pretty intense. This is really the pinnacle, as it says, reaching your career pinnacle. This is our tier 3 program. So this is the ultimate in terms of our programs that we offer our executive talents. And this one is for the senior executive talents. This is for people who are at that level, probably at this point, they're nominated as an executive, senior executive talent, but they're waiting to move into that final 1% of their organization, the pinnacle, that tip of the elite. And this program is tailor made for those people. 12 months. It's intense. I have to say, it's very intense. Um, your company, most often, you can join it yourself, of course, but it's not cheap. Your company, most often, will sponsor you to join, and they will therefore have a vested interest in your progress, in you developing, growing, and transitioning into that final 1%. So, huge program. I love all the programs I do, but this is the one where you really, as it says, you're reaching your career pinnacle. And so it's so gratifying and satisfying to see executives at this stage in their development so committed, so engaged, so insightful, and willing to share with the other 12, maybe 15, depending on just how much we're pressed. 12 people is typically our ideal for this program. But quite often the demand pushes us to expand it just a little bit. But, really, really phenomenal. You can imagine, I'm so blessed with my role because I get to work with a whole range of talent, whether you're a leader just starting your career, whether you're at the echelon of moving into that top 1%, as a coach, as a facilitator, as the head of this company, I get to work all levels of excellence. And, not only my own team, but with all of our clients. And so I'm truly blessed, and I love what I do there for, and that's why I get so passionate about it. But it's for me, it's just so gratifying to be able to spend the time that I do with the people that I do. So that's what's coming up in October, team. It's big. It's not for the faint of heart. It's normally fairly selective, and you have to apply to be able to join it. But that's coming up in October. Let's have a look then at where we go after October. Of course, October then runs for 12 months, right? So let's not make any mistake. That program launches at the end of October and runs for the next 12 months. So we finalize it in October 2024. In November, we have our fourth and final quarterly challenge coming up. And this one is really about finishing the year on a high. So this is for all you people out there, you leaders out there that need to polish your sales game. So one of the things that I love the most from my career is the ability that I developed to become situationally fluent within my industry as well as within the broader industry. So the stakeholders, if you like, to my industry. So typically the construction industry, the manufacturing industry, the engineering industry, and becoming situationally fluent as a sales leader within those industries really gives you a leg up. And so I wanted to finish the year for all of the leaders, the executive talent leaders out there, because all of us are in sales. Whether we realize it or we don't realize it, we're all in sales. And therefore, we need to make sure that we have the ability that we need in this area. And becoming situationally fluent, it's a fun journey. The majority of people aren't that are in sales. So again, it's a differentiator. It's a fantastic place to be. This one is a 4-day challenge. So there's a lot to learn. This is our second longest. We do a 2-day, a 3-day, a 4-day, and a 5-day. We start with the 5-day, we finish with the 4-day. In between, we have the 3 and the 2. So that's what's coming up November. And then to round it out, we have our final virtual mastermind for the year, the Change Lab. Now, for me, if you've ever heard me talk about anything, you know that I rant a lot about becoming a catalyst leader and becoming a 21st century catalyst leader who is a disruptor, who can look to the future, who can see the horizon and the changes coming and be able to step out to see that and then to zoom back in and to put the actions in place, the strategies in place for the medium and short term that are going to drive your business in the direction of that disruption on the horizon. So you effectively become the disruptor driving towards that future disruption. So you become the leader in your industry. Now, this is something I get excited about. I talk a lot about it. Surprise, surprise, I'm excited by this one as well. So, 4 great virtual masterminds, 4 great challenges, 3 great flagship programs to round out 2023. There's not much I can say. I get super excited. I love what we do. You can see it on the screen. This is our Coaching for Companies strategy map. You can see how we live it. Every day we've got something for everybody, whether it's one-on-one coaching, whether it's our free material, whether it's the ET Academy paid for material, there's something there for every leader. What's it all about? Well, I think this slide gives you a great synopsis. It's about giving you the skills through our programs to help you grow and develop, to give you the knowledge, to give you the competence, to motivate you, to help you really plan for the success of your future. That's what we're about at C4C Coaching. I love the slide because it really epitomizes what I set out to do when we started this business. It's what we are doing. And if you remember our promise statement, our 3 pillars: excellence in product, excellence in service, excellence in results for you. And so for me, that's what it's all about. I just wanted to share that with you all today. It's the journey that we're on. We're more than halfway through the year. We've got 5 months left. We don't take the foot off the accelerator. We continue to bring you as much value as possible, as much knowledge, skills, competence as we can for all of you in Team ET. What does ET stand for? Executive Talent. Now, I'm not going to go into detail today about how we define talent, but for all of you, whether you're an emerging talent, a mid-level leader, executive, or a senior level executive who are nominated as talents, who are working as leaders, we're here for you. That's what we're about. That's our journey. That's our mission and our vision. Our purpose is about creating that skill for you to help you transition in your career successfully to achieve the results that you want throughout your life. So Team ET, thanks for being with me. As you can tell, I'm excited by what we're doing. I'm excited by what's still to come. Yes, we launched today. Fantastic. We launched, what's today? Thursday. I said we launched today. We launched yesterday. Gosh, I'm a day behind. So we launched yesterday actually with our mid-level program, our Tier 2 program, our Executive Talent Launch program. Fantastic. We're underway. First week, 7-month journey. Here we go. Hope you join me for the 2-day challenge in August. There'll be promotional material coming out shortly that will give you more information. So with that said, Team ET, thank you for joining me today. Look forward to seeing you again in a couple of weeks. Don't forget, we have another podcast coming up next week. We have the quarterly challenge that you'll learn more about in about a week or so. And with that, I'm going to say farewell, hit the stop button on the recording, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye for now. So what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button below and click on the bell icon so I can pop up in your feed occasionally with a great tip for your ultimate growth.